No echo. Thanks, Audrey. Okay. Hey, everybody. Ooh. Hey, everybody. Hey. It's good to see you guys. Okay. So, Cheryl and Audrey are the moderators. I think someone asked that question earlier. Can you guys throw up some smiley faces or something so they know who you are when you respond? Cheryl is Jimzell and Audrey is So Good All. So they're going to be texting me the questions on my phone so I can answer because I'm not going to be looking at the chat. Okay, so we're going to make this Prima tag mini album. And I'm using the Prima Princess paper. So we're just going to get into it because I'm going to try to do everything in an hour and a half. But if not, I will definitely do a part 2. So we want to start out with a tag. Now, if you don't have a tag handy, like I'm using this Tim Holtz tag, and I just cut it down a little bit. I cut it down to 3.5 by 6. Yeah, I cut it down to 3.5 by 6. So that's how wide your tag is. If you don't have a tag, just get a piece of cardstock, cut it to 3.5 by 6, and then punch a hole in it, and you're good to go. So I'm going to take some lightweight chipboard and draw out my tags. This is a from scratch mini album. So all you have to do is, let's see if I'm on frame here, is take this and then just draw around it. Or you can use your Prima tags, but I like mine to be very sturdy. So I'm just going to, actually I'm going to put a hole in, mark my hole spot too, that way I can know what I'm doing. Okay, what'd you say, Gina? If Tamika makes you, oh. Sorry, Gina, you know this is my first time. I probably didn't do anything to help them out, but next time will be better because apparently I'm going to learn from this. But it's Jimzell and Audrey. Audrey, what's your stage name? What's your USTREAM stage name? Linda, do you know a lot about, Gina, do you know a lot about USTREAMing? If you do, can you give a sister some tips? Alright, so I am making 4 of these. That's all I'm doing. And draw the circle. Oh, Audrey's USTREAM name is So Good ALP. Okay, I didn't put a little hole in this one. Alright, so we're going to cut those out. I don't see the chat. My chat isn't rolling. Apparently it hasn't been updating, but I'm kind of concentrating too. So I'm actually going to cut these out with my trimmer. Hey, Mox Nana. Alright. Alright. And once I get this one cut out, I can show you guys. And all I'm doing is just following my trace lines to make the tag. I'm going to punch my hole in it using my Crocodile, the bigger end. And that's what we have. So we're just going to repeat that 4 times. I don't know why I have 2 blades on this trimmer. Just because I'm just the most, I guess. And one more. Yes, Veronica, I happened to look up. Yep, 3.5 by 6 are the measurements. Let me just make sure. Yep, 3.5 by 6. Thanks, Cheryl. All right. Is anybody making this with me? The tag measurements are 3.5 by 6. Is anybody making this right now? Yes, Linda, I hit record. If I'm going too fast, let me know, because I tend to just go. And then this side. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to cut my hole in all of them. Just instead of just following the hole that I drew, I'm going to just use the one so they can all match. Use the one that I already cut and then just follow the pattern. Okay. I'm so glad you guys came. I feel special. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm using lightweight chipboard, by the way. It's a little heavier than cereal box chipboard. So now we're going to make the covers. And the covers are a little bit bigger than the tag. So the tag being 6 by 3.5, we're going to make this 6 1/4 by 3 3/4. 6 1/4 by 3 3/4. And that's our tags. Our covers, I mean. Okay? So that's what you should have by now, or for now. And I'm just going to take a measurement here, just make sure they're a little bit bigger. Yeah, that should be fine. So I'm going to follow the same hole so I can make sure everything lines up inside on my tag covers. And then we're going to cover these covers up with some cardstock. So I just have some white cardstock I'm going to use to cover up my pages. I'm going to get some double-sided tape, and this is just some tape that I got from the expo. So any double-sided tape will do. If you use score tape, have a hard time using score tape because you have to cut it. You just can't tear it like this. And this works fine, so I'm okay with it. And I definitely don't use the red tape, although I know that it's super, super sticky. I just can't. I just can't do it. Okay, I'm going to get my little scissors out to help me take this tape off. I can't do without it. Alright. So I'm just going to peel off this double-sided tape. Linda, I'm trying not to be fast. I'm trying to slow down, but I'm super nervous because I just am. But I will try to slow down. Alright. Alright. So I'm just going to take this cover. Okay, I need to slow down. My moderators have spoken. Okay. So take the cover and put it on top of your cardstock. And just make sure it's adhered. And then I'm going to fold it over. Actually, I'm going to cut a little bit of this off. We don't need this whole piece. You just want a little bit of cardstock to cover on the outside, just to cover the chipboard. You don't need a whole lot. I'm going to fold that over. I know, Gina, but still, girl. Look. You can't even see the shaking because I'm on a 3-second delay, but I am. Okay, So all I did was fold over the cardstock over the chipboard. And I'm going to draw this because a lot of people have asked about this. What I do when I cut the corners, I'm just going to draw it this time so you guys can see. So where the intersection meet where the score pieces are is where you want to cut. So I'm going to draw it. Or where I cut rather. So as you can see, it's where the intersection meets. So you want to leave a little bit extra so that when you fold it over, your chipboard covers don't show. And I just eyeball it. And for me, this part doesn't have to be even or special. You just want to get to those corners because nobody's going to see that anyway. You're going to cover it with cardstock. Okay. And then that's it. I'm going to fold this over. See how neat that is when you fold it over, like your corners are perfect. I'm going to chop this off just a little bit. Alright, so now I'm just going to add some double-sided tape. Gina said, pretend I'm making a YouTube video. Well, the thing with that, Gina, is I can edit. It's a little harder. Not everybody see you screwing up, but it's all good. I'm sure the nerves will subside soon once I get into the paper. So I added the double-sided tape, and just to assure that it closes and not reopens or make that awful cracking sound that I hate, I'm just going to add ATG tape where I didn't add the double-sided tape. Alright, and then I'm going to take off this tape here, because I can't do it otherwise. Oh my gosh, Kyla is... I can hear her upstairs making some noise. I said, be quiet, Kyla. Alright. Fold these in and give them a good press. What is that? Okay. So, I've hidden my hole, but I know that I can repeat it. Maybe we should punch our hole first. See? Alright. There we go. So that cover that one, and then grab your other piece. Let me see if this will fit on here. Nope, that won't work. I'll grab another piece of the cardstock so we can cover our other cover with the white cardstock. Cut off the extra, and then we're going to repeat the same process. I'm going to get my double-sided tape and cover all the sides and the middle. Just make sure that sticks. Alright. And take off all the pieces. So besides Veronica, who's watching, is there anyone else who's creating this at the same time? I'm just curious. Oh, you guys got to add? Sorry. Okay. Place it right on top. And I'm going to do the same thing. Just fold it over. I'm going to cut off some of that extra. I just cut too much over there. This is like the thickest cardstock ever. It should almost not be called cardstock. I got it from Hobby Lobby. But it's almost like lightweight chipboard. Okay, one more corner. I'm trying to keep this space clean, which is different for me because I usually have a huge mess when I'm crafting. So, alright, I'm going to add the tape. sides. And then I'm going to follow up with the ATG. Yeah, Gene, I probably got the 110 pound, I maybe the 150 pound paper, because I'm telling you, this stuff is, it actually can be the tag base. Yep, I must have the 110 pound cardstock. I must do. It's thick. I didn't want this. But the new paper at, the Recollections paper at Michael's works better now, because I think they used to have the 65 pound, or maybe I just used to get the 65 pound and it was kind of flimsy. But now their paper is heavier, but it's never in stock. White cardstock is never in stock. I wonder who all these crafters are in Minnesota, because somebody's buying up everything. And I don't know but a couple people here that craft. Alright. Alright, so I'm just going to match these up. Cut the hole again, just so they match. So I'm going to fill in this part with cardstock, just so we can cover that. And what was those measurements for this? This is end up finishing being 4 by 6, so I'm just going to cut it a little bit smaller. I can do 3 1/4 by 5 1/4. 3 1/4 by 5 3/4, and that should cover up the middle. Actually, no, I don't like that. Okay, I'm gonna cut that again because that was just too small. I'm gonna cut it 4 by 6. Just measure from there. I'll tell you guys in a second the finishing, the finished numbers. And I think I must have just cut that wrong, because it still is ended up being 3 1/4 by 6. Yep, 3 1/4 by 6, which is what I thought I had at first. Oh, okay. So 3 3/4 by 6 will be my finishing numbers for the inside of this cover. Right there. Okay, for this I am just going to, actually I'm going to use double-sided tape, and when I put the pattern paper on I'll use ATG tape, because this is kind of still the base. I'm just going to put double-sided tape on these 4 corners, or these 4 sides, and both of these. Where'd that other one go? Okay. Somebody said Nina paper at Walmart works. I don't think I've gotten any paper. Where is that? I think I've gotten any paper at Walmart. They sell craft paper? The sizes for this, thank you Cheryl, is 3 3/4 by 6, and this is the inside of the tag, the back. Now we're going to put pattern paper on top of this, but this is still counting as the base. So 3 3/4 by 6, and it was just a little bit extra since we wrapped it in this cardstock. So I'm just going to layer that on the inside, and then I'm going to follow up with this hole. Make sure I punch it before I lose it again. Okay, so that's that, and then we're going to just do the other one. Make sure these are on here right. And then my favorite part, okay, so everyone knows I hate matting. Gosh, I do. I just want to get to the decorating part. I wish I can magically poof the base and then all I have to do is decorate it. But life doesn't work like that. Okay. Okay, put that on there. And then I'm going to cut the hole again. Okay. So we're done with the covers, the base of the covers. So this is what you should have now. Now later we will of course add eyelets and pattern paper to it. So let's just put that away. Go back to our tags. Clear off the space a little bit. So I like to start out, because this base is going to be white, I'm going to start out with some Recollections white ink. And all I'm going to do is ink the sides, because the sides will show. And I don't want the tan showing. You don't have to, because the paper we're usually using actually has a lot of this, you know, craft color tan tones, but I'm going to ink the edges. Just really quickly. You don't have to do anything, you know, too elaborate. Just make sure the edges and the corners are covered. Okay, that's the last one. Alright, that's it for that. So at this point we're going to cut out the paper that we're going to use. So let me get my paper ready. I'm using both the 6x6 and the A4 pad, because some colors, like I have just pieces left of all of them. Some I don't have and some I do, and I just want to make sure I get the pieces that I want. Okay. Alright, so this first one, just pick out any random sheet of paper. I'm going to use this pattern. And I might as well just do all my 4 while I'm sitting here. And we'll pick out, ooh, I like this one. So this one. And I'm trying to get some plain patterns, because some of them have extra stuff on it that I don't want them to clash. So I'm going to get this one with the heart. I like her. And this stripe one for now. We'll use that. We'll start at the front. Okay. I'll take my tag and I'm going to flip it over backwards. This one I really don't have to, you know that there's a specific pattern. Just have it right side up, and then I'm going to adhere this to that paper. I'm going to use ATG tape. I would like to use wet glue, since we'll be doing some stenciling and things like that, but wet glue takes forever to dry and we don't have a whole lot of time. So just covering it up with ATG tape. And I have a love and hate relationship with my ATG gun. Sometimes I love it, and gosh, most times it's like, ah. So I'm just going to line this up here. And then I'm going to cut around it. Am I still going too fast for you guys? Just wondering. Alright. Cut around all of these edges. And of course, follow my hole here. First one done. And let's get this one done. I go through a lot of tape, and I just ordered a bunch. I can't remember what it was through. Audrey, do you remember, or Cheryl, where we ordered that tape from? This was a good deal if you use a lot. Linda says she loves her ATG gun until she has to refill it. I know. And I know I'm going to have to fill it because okay. Sorry. Cheryl says it's the tape jungle. But I know I'm going to have to refill it on this camera because I know I'm using a lot already. So hopefully it will like me today and we will be okay. I'm just cutting around this piece here. Jesus, already 12:30. Where does the time go? All right. Piece 2. Yeah, the tape jungle was a good deal. It was, my gosh, my memory's bad. I think it was, we went 3 ways on it. We went in. So it's good to go in with a lot of friends. Otherwise, unless you're a Uber crafter and you use ATG tape all day in excess, you're going to have a whole bunch of rolls. I think it was, correct me if I'm wrong, ladies, 144 pieces, 144 rolls, and we split it 3 ways. So it ended up being $1 and some change for everyone. So it was a good deal. But if you don't have anybody that can go in with you to make the cost a little less, then ladies, do you know of some Facebook groups that sell single rolls of ATG tape? Because I know if you go to Michael's, if they have it, or maybe, like I said, maybe somebody's just taking all of my supply, but it's like $9.99 for 2 rolls if you get the acid-free tape. And I'm not sure how much the other one. I think the other one is less, but I think it's like, I don't know, $6 or something like that. All right, and then we have one more. So Cheryl says she thinks it was $1.15 per roll. So yeah, see how good, it's a good deal. And it was free shipping. Alright, so I'm going to flip this one over. And put it on here. Yeah, Maxnana. Am I saying your name right? Maxnana. I was buying runners and then I was buying the, and I still have a lot left. I was buying the, let me see if I have it in here, this Elmer's one, and then getting the refill packs, but I was going through that so fast. It almost seemed like every project I needed a whole new roll. So I gave up. And then I noticed that Michael's doesn't even sell the ATG gun anymore. I don't know what that's about, but now they have they got a Recollections brand of an ATG gun, and they have the pink one, it's the breast cancer survivor one. I can't think of who makes it, but they had that too. So this is where we're at on that. Have all of these done. I'm gonna flip them over, and we'll do the backs. I'm gonna get some other sheets from this long pack. Y'all see my pad? I'm kind of rough on this paper pad. Ooh, I like this one. That's pretty. We'll use that one. And I don't like this damask one, but ooh. Do I have this one already? I think that's why I attracted to it. Yeah, I have that one already. Okay. Do this one. I just need 4 more. And I feel like I've used all my juiciest pieces when I was doing whatever project I did this. I don't even know what project this is. Like, maybe that looks like a banner. I don't even know. That's sad. Okay. this one. Yes, I do. Just don't want to repeat. 1, 2, 3. Darn it, it's going to make me use the gray. Okay, well. I don't want to use that one. And we'll use this one. Okay, so I just picked these pieces here. Flip these over and do the same thing. Alright. You guys check the chat. I just looked up. It said something about some Facebook groups. See? There we go. Alright, so here we go with the changing of this tape. We'll see how it works, right, Linda? Cross your fingers. Alright. Okay. Come on now, be my friend today. Put this in here. Wrap this around there. Yeah, my gun has had some usage, so it's well loved. Yay! So somebody got censored. Cheryl, Audrey got censored. What did she say? Audrey, now you can't be a moderator and you getting kicked off the chat. Oh gosh, that's funny. So next time I know, Gina, that I have to do something with the moderators. I'm gonna have to fool with the settings again. All right. So I'm just cut that out. Basically just doing what I just did. Remember to follow your hole. Get this out the way. And then I'm going to do the back side of this one. You need to be a moderator to add links. Oh, sorry. Can you, well, I guess you can, I don't know. And like I said, I prepped. I watched a ton of videos. Oh, it's so easy. You don't have to do anything special. Apparently, you do. Alright, come on. I take the sticker. What video went viral? Dang it. I'm missing it. Who were we talking about? Did that one already. I'm going to do this one on this side. So right near their names, Tamika, there should be a down arrow. Click that and offers to make that person a moderator. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to try to do that. Wait. Make moderator. Oh my God, Gina, you're a genius. Okay, Cheryl and Audrey. See if that works. Scrapinology. Woo woo. Gina, what is she called? Geo? She's an enabler. She's a woman that knows all, but she's also an enabler of the worst kind. I've purchased so many things off of Gina's videos. And she sounds sweet and innocent, but yeah, she'll make you go buy some stuff. I'm just messing with you, lady. Alright, so we should have, see, my mess is growing. We should have 2 more. Yep, Audrey, you've moved up. Woohoo! Thank you, Gina. She said, insert evil grin. Yep, Gina the enabler in the house. That she is. I'm not going to tease you today because I'm concentrating, but when I get comfortable, I'm going to do my Gina impression. Right now, I might just all mess up everything, so. Oh, okay. We can't talk about. Okay. Shh. Alright, so all I'm doing is just cutting around the edges. And we have one more. Where did that one go? 1, 2, 3. Here it is. Last one. I know there's a lot of people that sneak bags in occasionally. Not that we have to, but just don't want to hear it. The bag that stays in the trunk until that person goes to work. I'm not saying that I do it, seeing as though Robert is in the next room, but I'm just saying. So I'm going to get this piece. I'm trying to get this juicy part right here because I really like it, but without cutting off. Okay, I'll just get this part. All right. Kamika's in the house. What's up, girl? Kamika does, yep. You guys, Gina, is your husband in the room, or can we talk out loud? Read Gina's chat. It's hilarious. Whoops. Oh, it's funny. Two of the 3 Mikas are here. Yep. All we need is La Mika. Okay. So I'm going to put some of these away and save them for another day. So our papers are covered. Our tags are covered. Yay! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, clean off some of this mess here. We're going to start, the first thing we're going to do is start this whitewashing, because I love whitewashing. And all that is taking some paint, and I got this little plastic thing from IKEA for like $1.99. But all we're doing is taking some paint, and I'm just using this gesso, folk art gesso, and we're going to take some wipes. These wipes I got from the Dollar Tree, and all we're doing is literally wiping a little bit of paint on the top to mute the colors a little bit. So I'm just going to add a little bit of gesso. Oh, well, that's a lot of it. Just add a little bit of gesso. Stick my wipe in there and just dab it on here. I just dab a little bit, and then if I want more, I can always go back and add more if I want it to be more muted. See? I'm going to show you. I'm going to bring it closer so you can see the colors. It just makes it more shabby, even though this is a nice shabby paper all by itself. Just makes it more shabby. See? You guys see it's so pretty. I love it. So just try not to rub too much or else some of the paper rubs off. So I'm going to let that air dry, and I'm just going to continue to do the rest of them. So what is the $1.99 thing? It's a hold on, I'll show you. But I got it from IKEA, and it's really a cutting board or something. Hold on, let me show you what it is. You know what I use these for? I'm gonna tell you what this is. It's a placemat, okay, and it's made out of this plastic type material. It's very flexible. But you know where I really got these? Here's a little trick. I use these, I cut these down and make them the same size as my Cricut mat. I have a Cameo. But I use my Cricut mat for the Cameo because the Cameo mats tear and they're just not, I just don't like them at all. I use the ones that came in my machine and that was it. I haven't purchased any more. And the Cricut mat works fine. When you're doing your settings, if you have a Cameo, when you're doing your settings, you just have to move the paper down a little bit because the Cricut mat is bigger. But anyway, I use this this IKEA placemat. I cut it down the same size as my Cricut mat and I use it to cut on. And it works just fine. It does not interfere with anything. It works just the same as the Cricut mat. You just have to cut it down to 12 by 12. Now I also add, and it's way on the other side of the room, but I add, what do you call that? I add spray adhesive to the mat. Not like Elmer's Bond, but I'm trying to see, do I see it from here? Hold on. Easy Tack by Krylon. Spray adhesive on this mat. Let it air dry for like 10 minutes and it works as a Cricut mat. It's like perfect and it's $1.99. So when I get to IKEA, any times that I go, because it's like 30 minutes away from me, when I go to IKEA, I always grab like 5 of them. So I spend, for like $10, I spend the same amount on 2 Cricut mats. But I'll get 5 of these mats. And all I got to do is do my little treatment, sit them out in the sun, air dry, and they're good to go. And they're also good for this. Like when you're spraying and stuff, when you don't want to get your surface too nasty, you do that and wipe it down. Because it's made out of that material that works. Of course when you don't sticky it. But it's made out of material that you can just wipe down really easily. So I flip these cards over. And I'm whitewashing these as well, the back sides. And I see that I did not cut this hole out here. I'm going to do that real fast. Alright. So I am going to hit this with the tool really fast and let them get them dry. And then we're going to do some stenciling. But look how soft they look. I love them. Okay, here's the tool. Just zap them real quick. Doesn't take much. Flip them over. I just want them to get dry enough so that they don't warp when I'm doing the stenciling. This is why I like using the wet glue. Because they're dry, they stay. But with this other tape, if you're not careful, the paper will fill up. So we put enough on there, so we should be safe. So, okay. So, now we're going to do the stenciling. And I have a couple here. Robert, are you in there? Excuse me, guys. I'm looking at my charger and I didn't bring it from my phone. So I'm using a couple of these stencils. I have this little, you can't even see. This little, can you see? I'm trying to find a piece of paper. Here. See? This, well, that's not better. But anyway, this is kind of like a grate. And this is a bigger, wider version of it. You're not going to be able to tell right there with the light. And then these are polka dots. Robert, Kyla, is anyone in there? No one's listening to me, guys. Okay, so we're going to do a little bit of that. I'm going to get a piece of chipboard. Let me get a scrap piece really quick. Chipboard. Okay. I don't have, well, I do have one of those little paint stick that you're supposed to, you know, scratch the, put this Mod Podge or whatever, I can't think of the name, a little painter thing that you swipe on your stuff, but it doesn't work well for me. I don't like it, and it's fumbly. So actually, I just use a piece of chipboard. Thank you, Kyla, for bringing my charger. Say hi to everybody.
Hey, girlfriends.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.
Okay, thank you, Kyla. So, that's Kyla. So, I'm using this lightweight spackling. You can use, not Mod Podge. What is that stuff called? What word am I thinking of? I can't think of what it is, but, gosh dang it. And I have a tutorial on how to make the stuff. I can't think of it. But we're going to use this lightweight spackling. I got this from what we have a Family Dollar here, and it was like $2. And it does the exact same thing. If anybody know the word of this stuff that most people use, please put it in there, because I'm drawing a blank. So all I'm going to do is take some of this and Cheryl, oh, she's gone, Cheryl. She left, but I'll tell her you said hi. All I'm going to do is use some of this and put it on top of here and just do some light stenciling. I really like this one because it's cheap and it does the same thing, but it's really lightweight, like featherweight light, and it dries super fast. And you don't need a whole lot. Is it molding paste? I'm not sure. I'm not sure is that. I don't know. That doesn't, it's not hitting me. Modeling? No. Let's see, somebody's, okay, no, not that. Okay. So all I'm doing is just putting a little bit of this on here. And this just adds a little texture. You can continue to layer as much as you want, but look at the effects. It's super cute and it adds a lovely texture. Now you can, if you're using plain cardstock, white cardstock, you can do this and then add color to it, sprays and stuff, and it's gorgeous. I'm pretty sure you guys have done that before, but I just love it. Make your own pattern paper, basically, if you're into mixed media. So I've changed to the dots stencil. I said the Maxnana, it's from Family Dollar. We have like a Family Dollar, which means it's like a Dollar General is what I'm thinking that it's like, because most people get stuff from Dollar General that the Family Dollar has, but we don't have a Dollar General here. But it's like a Family Dollar. I mean, it's the Family Dollar, but it's ranging, like it's $20 and under. Like, you're not going to find a whole bunch of stuff more than 20. They sell pots and pans and towels and like kids' clothes and soap, powder, bleach, like that. So pretty. I mean, I love it. So cute. Sorry. Oh my god, I said I wasn't going to do that. Sorry, it just works out. So I'm going to quickly toot this with the heat gun, and then we'll flip them over. Oh, you guys have a Family Dollar? Yeah, it's awesome. I like it. I go there first, and then I go, you know, to Walmart and then Target. I kind of go up the tree. Things I can't find there, I'll end up buying them from Target. But Linda says she uses her fingers to apply it. Ooh! I will get so messy. Even messier than I normally get. See, this dries like super fast. I love this stuff. You can find this stuff if you have the Family Dollar. She loves it when I say that. If you can find it at Family Dollar, it's in like the tool section. Really, really light and fluffy. So it's super airy. Like, see, it's just airy. I mean, look, it just drops really simply, like a cloud. Okay, so I'm gonna cut another piece because that one is done, and then we're gonna do the back and just random. I'll use this stencil. I'm just gonna random it. Doesn't have to be any particular design. Okay. Do this one. I'm gonna try to speed up. I really don't want to leave you guys with just decorating the base, but alright, speed up just a tinge. You can always go back and watch the recording. If I got that right. Let's just cross our fingers. I'm going to go to the dots for this one. I love those muted birds at the top. They're so cute. Did I use this side? Yes, I did. On this pattern paper. It's so pretty. Yes, I'll show the spackle. It is lightweight spackling from Red Devil. Super good. Oh, somebody just sent a message and I just missed it. Where are you, message person? Oh, show the label on the jar. Lightweight spackling. Red Devil. Okay, so one more. See, it's so lightweight, it's bouncing all over the place. You know I'm all for the quick, cheap tips. I just found out yesterday through Audrey's video. She did a video of a Not So Mini wedding mini album, and in that she said, trying to remember, she said that she uses magnets and washers. So magnets on one side, washers on the other. I had never heard of that. And here I am using a pack of magnets on a mini album when I could have just cut that in half and used washers. So guess where I went today? I went and got to the hardware store and got some tiny little washers. They was 3 cents. Can you imagine how much money I could have been saving? So thank you, Audrey, for that tip. I'm going to dry these really quick. Yeah, that's why I do like sharing myself, but I really like when people give those tips. They help a lot, because I would have never known that. And I go through magnets a lot, and I try to use them on my projects, but I end up using like string and something, because it's like I'm using a whole pack of magnets, and the magnets aren't cheap. Ever since I can't find the basic gray ones anymore. That was like $5.99. They're pretty, they're not cheap. And then Tuesday Morning had them for a little bit for 99 cents, and I got what they had, but that stash is almost gone. So yeah. So thank you, Audrey. That was awesome. You never know what you say and what people pick up. You're like, oh, I didn't know that. So these are done. They're so cute. I love them. I love them. I love them. All right. So I'm going to move my little IKEA thing. Put that over to the side. So now we're just going to, I'm going to cut some covers for this so I don't use the paper that I want to use for that, or figure out what paper I'm going to use. So we can lay that down. I'm going to use this one. And then I'm going to use, if I can find that one again, I'll use it. Let's see. Nope, I don't know where it is. But I have 2 of these. So that's going to be the inside of the paper. And then I'll find the other one for the other cover. Oh, I should have one more piece. Huh. And I like matching. Like, it's just the way my personality is set up, I cannot not match. Okay, there we go. Whew. There we go. We'll just use that bigger one instead. Okay. I'm going to cut the covers down. Ooh, I got some glue on this. Good. Thank goodness it's going to be covered. Okay. Before we start decorating the tags, let's just get the covers together really quick. At least we can do that. Alright, so this was, what was this? 4. It's 4 by 6. Thank you, Fly, for visiting me on my USTREAM. I appreciate you whizzing by my face. Alright. 3 3/4 by 6. And this is for the covers. let's see. Kiki, I'm not even going to try to mess up your name. You're doing a class today too? All right, so do share. All right, so we're going to add ATG tape to the back of this. And I was going to do the stenciling and the texture on this, but it's going to be covered with a lot of, you know, embellishment, so I thought that might be kind of redundant, but feel free to add texture to your covers. Alright, so got that lined up on there, and then I'm just going to punch my hole to the front and do the back. A question for you guys. Since we have less than a half an hour left, do you want to start to decorate the tags and save the cover for the next class, or do you want me to do the cover now? And you guys can decide. Just let me know. Alright, cover that up and then put the hole, match the hole in there, you know what I mean. Okay. So what's the verdict? Okay, while you guys do that, I'm going to cut the inside of the covers to 3 3/4, and they're already by 6, so 3 3/4. Okay, so Linda says start decorating the cover or the pages. All right. Put some ATG tape in here. Oh dear. Put this on the inside. Cute. Okay, I can't do this. I need to whitewash this a little bit. Just a smidge. Like it's gonna show on the inside, and I don't like that. Where does my scrap sheet of paper go? The way my personality is set up, it won't allow me to let that happen right now, so sorry. Alright. I am just, since I put the tape on this, I'm just going to do this. I got the tape on the back. I'm going to do this on my hand. Okay. And put this right here. And then I'm going to punch this hole. Okay. I wish they had an outer space for this crocodile so that all the little extra pieces don't all crowd in that tiny little hole. That's like so irritating to me. All right. I am just muting this a little bit. Okay. Now I can go on. That would have been bugging me. Okay, so Linda says to do the pages. And then we can finish up and do the cover next time. Alright. And I'm just going to put this hole in here. yeah, once you get this part done, the rest of it is super easy. Like, this is the hardest part of making everything, but I wanted to really show the start to finish. I really did. So I'm okay with where we're at. So here's my super cute pages. I love them. And so these are the covers. Make sure everything lines up. So it'll be like that. And Linda said if I'm okay with that. Alright, so we'll start the pages then. Super easy pages. We'll start this one out. Put the covers away. Go to page 1. So it's really quick. If you have like the 12 by 12 where you get the little sticker sheet, or even if you bought the sticker sheet, I have pieces of them. So this is what I'm using, and it works for me because I save just about everything. And so yeah, forgot what I was saying, but I'm going to use those tags. You know, a lot of people don't use all of the stuff in the paper. What am I trying to say? The collection, but I do. I try to use every single piece. Okay, so right now I'm just trying to find what I did with my resin piece. I'm going to be using this butterfly resin piece, and I made these myself. Super easy and quick to make those resin pieces. If you go to Michael's, you'll be able to pick up the little kit, and then they have the molds too. So I mean, it's a win-win-win. So I'm going to use this piece. We'll use this one here. It says Just Adorable. And this came out of the 12 by 12. I'm just going to cut out this ATC piece. They make good backgrounds, journaling spots. I love the little extras in the books. So, just going to cut this out by hand. So this little piece here says Just Adorable. Okay, and I'm going to, oh, before I do that, I want to put in my hole reinforcers. Let's see here. I got these pack of hole reinforcers from the Dollar Tree. You get 544, and I probably have had this pack for about 4 years. But it's $1. You can't lose there. So I'm going to cover up this hole, even though we layered it with chipboard and it has 2 pieces of paper on it. It's going to be sturdy without. I think it just adds a, in Kyla's words, finishing touch. So we're going to put them on all of them, but I'll do the rest when I get to it. So try not to cover up all of this. Let's see, I got too many cords in my frame here. I'm just going to put this down here, but I'm going to add some height to it. So I'm just going to use my scrap piece of chipboard and cut out a piece. And that's another little trick. I mean, I do use pop dots a lot because I like it. I like pop dots, but for just that little extra, you know, height, just use some used chipboard, or just use some chipboard, basically, is what I'm trying to say. So I'm going to adhere that little tag to the back of this ATC piece, a journaling spot or what have you, just like so, just to give it some height. And also, what I do with the chipboard pieces, if you want to do pop dot, just layer them. You can. My chipboard is so thin that I can fold it up like this. Okay, and you can use cereal boxes, Pop-Tart boxes, whatever. I add a little piece of glue right here, close that up, and you got yourself a nice little dimension piece. Or you can use cardboard boxes. Those boxes you get, that's even better because it has that little piece of corrugated foam in the middle. Not corrugated foam. It has those little, you know how goodness, you know what I'm trying to say. The little pieces in between the box is thicker, I guess. So that's gonna go there. And I'm going to add some bling over here in the corner. Everybody loves some bling. Got a little piece. I'm going to use this Recollections bling piece, but I'm going to chop it up and use it several different times. So this is going to go in the corner right there. And I just place it on there to see all what I want on there, what I want to cut on, what I want to leave on, and what I want to cut off. That's why I love that it has that clear piece. Put that there. So I'm just going to put this in that corner. Like that. Oh Lord, I didn't drop my ATG gun. Hold on. Okay. The world is good now. Okay. So before I add that on, I'm going to add a little piece of lace to the bottom because I love lace. And I think it adds a lot to your project. So all I'm going to do is glue on a piece of this little dainty lace. It's a cream color. And I'm just going to add a little bit. Oh, my hot glue's not turned on. Give me a minute. I'm going to add some ATG tape. And then I'm going to add, I would normally add hot glue, but we don't have time to wait for that to heat up. So I'm going to add a little bit of glossy accents for this one. So by the time we get to the next one, it'll be on. See, if I was doing a video, I would have just paused the video, waited till the heat gun came back on, did a cross blur, and none would be the wiser. But I can't do that now, so we're going to plan 2. Alright. So this is my patience. I just don't, that's why I can't do wet glue. I know a lot of you guys use wet glue, but I like instant gratification, I guess. And I'm impatient on top of that. Sometimes. So I'm going to add a little bit of bling to this strip here. I got this adhesive trim from Michael's a while ago when they had them in their $1.50 bins. Of course, they're not there now. Or somebody has come and taken them all. But I'm going to add a little piece. And I'm going to cut this in half. It's a strip of 2, but I'm just trying to measure it. So this, like I said, comes in a strip of 2, and it's adhesive, which is what I really like about it too. And I'm just going to cut them in half. I don't need a whole lot of bleed. And take that off. Put it right on top of here. And let that stick. And then it'll be super sticky because I have that glass finish, that glossy accents on the back. It's really called gloss paper. It's called Folk Art Paper Glass Finish. I actually like this better than I do glossy accents, but I'm just cutting off the extra here. And then I'm going to add my bling piece in the top corner. Oh my gosh, I love that texture. I love it! And then we're going to add our spot here. See that height? Works perfect. And then our butterfly. Put the butterfly. Where did I? Yeah, okay. So hopefully the hot glue is ready to join the party. Alright. Thank you for joining us, hot glue. Okay, so that's just going to be offset just a little bit off to the side. Just leaving a little border on the left. Get that on there real good. I'm going to add some hot glue to this. Let me make sure where I want to put it at. So I don't want it to hang off the side of the tag. Not by much. Okay. Put a little glue on the back of that. And then pop it down. See? You guys see that? It's so cute! I love it. So, while that's sitting, I'm going to move to the next one. But, I got some handmade shimmer mist. And I do have a tutorial on my channel with this, how to make this, so you guys can check it out. It works wonders. So what I'm going to do is spray it, because I like my page to have a little pizzazz, and then it can sit and think while I'm moving on to the next one. So I don't know what I did with my box. I must have just dropped it somewhere, but I'm just going to spray this a couple times. Okay. So you can see, I don't even know if you can tell. It's still wet, of course, but look at that shimmer. Love it. Okay, that's going to sit. Okay. Now we're going to move on to the next one. Let's grab this one here. Oh, I love these birds. I won't use that one. We'll use this back side. And for this, I'm going to add some lace. Of course, some bigger lace, some wider lace. Like offset it just a bit. I'm trying to get it where I can still get my hole through there. Alright, it looks good. Oh, me and these scissors. Okay. So, perfect. That hole works great right there. So I'm going to layer that on, and then I'm going to, let me see if it looks right if I add another little layer. I mean, I just love lacy albums. That won't look right. I do. I do. And plus I get to use up my stash. Oh, that's pretty. Okay. But I still want to have a space to make sure I get to put some stuff in here. I'm going to add some cards. Some of the more of these journaling spots. So these two will work fine. Alright. Just cutting out 2 journaling spots. And you can just use regular cardstock for this if you want. It's definitely okay. Because I want the photos and journaling to be on here. So I want to stick them in here like that. So I don't want them to stick out. So I'm just trying to figure out where we're going to put the glue, so that we can easily maneuver the tags. Okay. So I'm going to flip this bottom and just add a small, 3 small dots of glue. Can you guys see what I'm doing? 4 really tiny dots, and then just pat them. Don't push them down because they'll ooze out, and then you can tell you have glue behind there. So just pat it down. And then I'm going to flip it over to the other side and do the same thing. Just some little dots. And I like using this type of lace because you can easily hide the glue because there's so much pattern on it. Alright, and I'm just going to add a little bit on the side so that the pages, the tags won't go all the way through. So just a little bit, couple dots. Okay. Perfect. And then now, move my tags, and I'm going to add this trim right down the center. Because it's so cute. Well, before I put it down, let me see. Let me put a piece of chipboard on here. Look at this. I told you I use it all. I use chipboard to the nothing left but the frame. Oh, that's cute. We'll do that. Maybe some pearls. Yeah. We'll put that there, and then some pearls. I like that. Okay. So I'm only going to adhere the lace at the top. Come on. Up under this little dot. This lace has a pattern on it, so I put it under the dot so it can be a little inconspicuous. And then I'm going to add this to the bottom under the same little dot. Alright, and then this is going to go on the top here. Just a little bit. I'm adding a little glue down here at the bottom. Ouch. And I'm going to lightly put some new dots. Oh, let me scoot up so you guys can see. And put some random dots on the back of this string so that it can just be sturdy. And then lightly put it on there. Don't press too hard because you don't want it to really go through to the bottom, because then you won't be able to put your tags in. So you're really just layering it on top of the laces. Right? And then I'm going to cut off the extra. Oh, my scissors and I are just, oh, and I hate to use these. Okay. I love these scissors. If you're going to fussy cut, these are the best scissors, and they're Cutter Bee. I've purchased these scissors 3 times. One I lost. I believe I lost it over Cheryl's house and we had a meet and greet. So somewhere she probably has 2 Cutter Bee scissors, but I'm not saying no names. But the second one I just wore down, and then this is the third one. So it's the Cutter Bee scissors. I think they're $10 at Michael's. You can use a coupon. They are so worth it. So I'm probably going to get another one because now I'm cutting fabric with them, because I don't have my other scissors by me. And I don't want to leave to go get them. So I've rolled up this curl somehow. Just gotta do this again. Alright. Cheryl says she doesn't have my scissors. Okay. I'm just playing. I'm just joking. Okay. So these are gonna go in here. Perfect. And then I'm going to add this to the top. Actually, I'm going to cut this down because I don't want that bubbling. I didn't need all those pearls. The whole strand. Just up under the, if you're going to use a chipboard piece, just up under that. That would have been smart. Cute. Now, that's cute. Okay, but I can't leave it like that. I have to add glue to it. I don't want it to fall off. Take out my tags. And that's cute. Alright. Tags in there. And then you can also add, I mean, you could really add another tag in here. I mean, it's a lot of room. If you put pictures on there, and these spaces are large. These little tags, let me see, they're 4 by 3. So you can get a nice size photo on here. I'm going to add one more tag. Alright. Page 2 done. Look at that, it's so cute. And then like I said, I made it so that there, the hole, you can still put the binding ring through. Alright. So, it's 1:26. Let's see if we can get one more done in time. I'm going to use another one. I'll use this one. At least we can try to get 3 done, right? Okay, so I am going to add another piece of these cards because I love them so. Let's see, which one am I going to use? No, that's the same. Oh, I can't use that. Of course, now that the time is ticking, things seem to go a little bit faster. So I'm just going to cut another. That doesn't look right. I'm going to cut another piece. I'm going to cut another piece to fit in here. Thank you, Linda. It's 2 and 2. I get to use lace and it looks pretty and then it's functional. So I am going to, this is 3, I'm going to cut this to, let's try 2. What did I say that tag was? 3 by 4. Let's see. 3 by 4. Yeah. So I just cut another little piece of paper And then I'm going to actually layer this with some lace. And this came from a swap because it's on a card. It's all pretty. I just don't know which one. But thank you for your donation. So I'm just going to get some little tiny lace. I just want some petite lace to wrap around this, which I'm not finding any. So we'll just use this one. Super cute. It's kind of a off cream or off white. I'm just going to see how this looks really quick. I don't like that actually. So let's change it up a little bit. I'm going to add a piece of lace behind here and then put the tag in front just to add some more, what's the word I'm trying to say, texture. So I'm just adding lace to the top, to the whole thing, but I'm just adding glue to the top and the bottom. Tanya, will you finish the album on YouTube so we can see the finished product? Yes or no? I'm going to put the video up so you can see it on YouTube, but I'm actually going to do another USTREAM so that I can do it and finish it up with you guys. But both of them, when I'm done with the stream, will be on my YouTube channel. And then Linda, no, it doesn't cut me off in an hour and a half. I asked that question. It said that it keeps going, but it just wanted to see a general idea of how long you were going to be, if that makes any sense. So I'm really just going to finish up this page, and then we're going to stop at that point. So I'm just going to do that. And then I'm going to add this pom-pom trim to the outside of this little tag here. I'm adding a very thin strip of glue on here. And then I'm adding a pom-pom trim on there. Super cute. It's just a cute little way to put a photo in the middle. And I just got the little, what's that little camera that cuts out the 2x2 photos? So it works for me. Off of Amazon. It was only like 60, not only, but it was $119 at Michael's, but I found it on Amazon for like $70. And I had free shipping. So one more. I think I'm going to finish this up. I'm going to do one next week, if that's not too early. I'm sure it's available, but you never, I don't know. Like, I don't know how all this works, but I think, yeah, I'll just finish it up. And then both of the videos will be on YouTube, on our channel. Just cleaning up this pom-pom trim. Alright. And does this time work for everybody? Like, I try to make it a good time. It's 12 o'clock my time. And I just try to take into account it's 2 hours before and 2 hours after, depending on where you're from. I don't want anybody, oh, there's my box. I don't want anybody waking up at 6 o'clock in the morning trying to scrap. I mean, I wouldn't. So I'm going to pop this up on here with some chipboard. Right, like that. And add the glue to the back. Okay. The time is great. Okay, thank you, Linda. Linda's she's just running stuff right now, so we're just gonna do what she says, and we're good. Everything works out. All right. So I'm just gonna add glue to the back of this chipboard. So hopefully you guys will have this week to kind of sort of get this part done, Get all your paper laid and your stencil done, and then you can catch up and we can do it at the same time. So I'm going to cut out this little tiny journaling spot that says My Princess, because I like it. I like it a lot. Really tiny one. Linda Rules. Hey, Louisa! What's up? Kitty scrap pose. Woo! Alright, so that is super cute. I'm going to have to pop this up as well because it just needs to be. And I'm just going to add some wet glue to this one. Put it on my chipboard. Put this back in here. I'm curious, off subject, has anyone used that idea that Laura following the, was it Laura following the paper trail? Or was it Kathy with Paper for Now? I'm not sure. But somebody had a little tip that they used bottles for their glue, their wet glue, baby bottles. And it was able to squeeze out so you don't have to keep getting it stuck. Alright, now I just put a stick pin in the top and it works fine as long as I keep the bottle upright. Just curious if anybody did that yet. What other glue can you use in place of glossy accents? You can use this. You can use Monotombo Multi Glue. That's my second favorite. There's also some wet glue. I think it's called Zip. I wish I had it by me. I don't have it by me. It's in another video too because I popped the top off. But it's like a blue. I got it at Hobby Lobby. It's 99 cents and it's in a blue clear, a clear bottle with a blue top. Zip something. If anybody knows what that is, let me know. So I'm going to put this My Princess thing right on the edge. I feel like I need something on here. Even this out a bit. Put that there. And I'm going to put some pearls on the corners here. Let's see. I'm just going to use these pearls I got from Hobby Lobby. And put them on the corners of this trim because you cut off, I cut it off. It's not all lining up like I'd like it to be. It's not flowing in one direction. So I'm just going to add a tiny bit of hot glue. Even though this is adhesive, I just always like to add, oh my gosh, I can't get off my nails, hot glue to it. We're almost done. Stick with me. Okay. Another little dab right there. I really like this little pinpoint glue gun. It's really tiny, like a fine point. You can really get in there good. This doesn't need one because we're putting that piece on it. Oh, that's so cute. And should we run this across the top? No. I don't know about this one. Let's see. I'm just trying to figure it out. Put the lace on it. This lace isn't wide enough. That's the problem. Let's try this one. Okay. This one works. We're going to put some lace around this base here. Pop it up and then throw some tags on it. And we'll be good to go. So, let's see. I got to even it out the way my personality is set up. Stickles. Ah, of course, Cheryl. Of course she was going to say stickles. That's perfect. It's a great idea. Thank you for helping me. Alright, I'm just going to add some ATG tape to this so that I can stick it to the lace. Alright. Put this right here. gonna go there. And I did pull out some stickles. I'm gonna use, well, not stickles, Studio G silver glue. And I'll put it right around the edge. Should I use the silver one? No. No, no, no. We have to use the other one. Alright. We'll use this one. Who's leaving? Somebody's leaving? Linda, you leaving? She says, see you in a couple weeks. See me in a couple weeks? Alright, I'm going to put this in here. On my top. Now I'm going to add the stickles to the top. These work better since that's a pearl page. Kinda. I'm just adding stickles to the area, the outside. Pretty. Stickles and bling makes everything better. Of course, I should have adhered that before putting the dang stickles on. So I'm going to actually use some pop dots. And these I just got from the Dollar Tree. They're really square mounting tabs to the normal people. But for us, they're pop dots. Right? So I'm going to put them, well, that wasn't smart, Tamika. I'm going to put them right on the back. Peel it off. And then one more. Okay. It's going to go way, this square piece is way in this corner to allow the most space for photos and journaling. Put a little hot glue on the back. Set it down. Hold on. Wait for it. Perfect. And now we can just add like some little pieces of tags back here. And we're done. Alright. I'm going to add this one. It says Beauty, because that says my princess, so it's only right that we use this one. And then this one is just a picture of a princess. And that's going to slide. I don't want to touch it because it's wet. Did I glue some? Okay, there we go. Right in here. What is going on under here? What are you guys doing? Oh, that explains it. Okay. There we go. And that's that page. It's so cute. Now I gotta punch a hole up here. Or I can do that later, but I don't want to forget to match this up through my lace. And we're done. I'm gonna forget to use my spray. Homemade shimmer. I'll spray it over here. Give it some nice shimmer. And we did the base and we did 3 pages. I don't think we did too bad. What do you guys think? Okay, who's talking about any? Oh, the bottle nipples. Did anybody, I don't know, let me go back to the chat. Did anybody answer that question? Who found it? Somebody found it. What was that cricket noise? You talking about here? See, that's like however ago, 20 minutes ago. Did somebody have a cricket noise? Is it me? Alright. Thank you, Linda. I love it. I love how it turned out. Super cute. So we only really have, not only, but that was super fast. Like I think that took less than 30 minutes when I started it. But, so yeah, we'll be able to finish the other side and the cover next time. And, yay! So what do you guys think? Do you have any suggestions real quick before we sign off in the next 2 minutes? Any suggestions? Did I talk too fast? Was it too discombobulated? You know I'm learning, so I will take all of the suggestions. Hi, Also Crafty. I'm just waiting for the chats to come through. I think I'm on a delay. Love it. Thank you, Moxana. Awesome, Linda. You're such a good motivator. Thank you, Louisa. Whew. I have some cool ideas for, not cool ideas, I've done it all the time, but I'm super excited to do the covers. Like, that's my favorite part, is the covers. So we really just have the backs of these and one little card left to do. Stop recording. Got it. Got it, Gina.